full on the brake pedal and there's not a lot happening. C7 Corvette. Last year we had not so good experience with one of those in the fully stock form when the brakes decided not to brake anymore. So decided to give it another go here. Stay tuned to find out what happened, and also stay tuned about my story from Sim Racing Expo, because I just been there and I can tell you about the most exciting stuff I've seen there while we were on the lap, of course, with the C7 Stingray. 450 horsepower, I think, or something like that, stock form. Yeah, in the
10 C7.
Yeah,
460 horsepower.
Yeah. We're Pilot Sport all season actually. Wow, I didn't even know that we had those on, but they were actually okay. The other issue was like stock suspension. It's like very soft, good for the road, but for the track maybe not so much. Ah, you so loud. You loud, but it's nice, very nice. Yeah, fully stock form. So I don't think there's much more to add. There was a husky on the dashboard, but
oh, is it gone?
Yeah, he went first completely to the right and to the left, and then it was on the passenger seat. Yeah. But yeah, that's all there is to it. So yeah, thanks for the lap, I guess. And you guys enjoy the lap. Oh, ahead of us is Herr Scher, the funniest taxi driver of the Nürburgring in the M3. We're not gonna try to keep up with him because that's not really gonna be possible. In general, quick disclaimer, we are end of October, it's very cold, so the temperatures of the tires are also cold, and therefore I'm gonna take it easy kinda, but it should be also a very pretty lap considering the beautiful colors of the trees and stuff. So let's see. Alright, off we go. C7 Corvette Stingray. Last time I've driven one was last year, which didn't end well because the brakes fully stopped working by wood curve, I believe. So we're gonna proceed with caution. Also with this very soft suspension. Yeah, it's definitely not a C8. But yeah, oh no, the husky left the front window. Oh no, now it's here, and now it's there. So yeah, quite a soft baby. Another disclaimer, I'm using a bit higher mic settings because so far I noticed that my voice was a bit muffled maybe. I'm just gonna be quiet and let you enjoy the rumble of the engine. With understeery, of course, factory alignment. Pedal, and there's not a lot happening, so we're gonna slow down from here already. I apologize for the M3s behind me. I'm gonna let them through. Yeah, that's unfortunate. One thing I'm missing on this car is a heads-up display to help me know when I should upshift, and definitely a bit bigger brakes, of course. So I guess from now the consensus is, if you have, I mean it should be already, that if you have a stock car, stock brakes, it's a no-no. But usually with modern performance cars it should be okay. But yeah, unfortunately, not so much. I'd love to have some fun with those guys ahead of me, but not with these brakes. Just to keep the conversation going, I was at Sim Racing Expo, so I've done lots and lots of digital laps on the Nürburgring. It was quite interesting to see how many sims, many equipments, many hardware settings and new technologies differ from each other. There was one system that really stood out, and sadly enough, I don't even remember its actual name, but it's been co-developed by Kuno's ex-physics developer, my good friend Aristoteles. Oh, are you kidding me? Are we like engine overheating mode? Yeah, okay, we go chill then. Fantastic. So it's an NA engine, no tune, I guess. Yeah, it's fully like crying. So brother, okay, it's dropping. So I guess I'll tell you more about my sim racing experience. Man, that's super sad that this car, like in stock form, cannot even do a half a lap of a Nürburgring. Second time. Not this particular car, but another one. So yeah, all right, we'll chill. So, Sim Racing Expo. The system co-developed by the ex-physicist or physician or physics engineer of Kunos. So all the responsible for all the Assetto Corsa until Competizione, including Competizione. I think it was like a 1.3 patch or something that made the tire model like really, really good. But in any case, what are you crying now about? So the system basically works as follows. You have a helmet, but on the helmet you have strings pulling you. So like a force feedback, like direct drive motors, they pull on your helmet to simulate G-forces. And that was so good because it feels like you're like, if you accelerate or you go on the braking, also if you have a crash, it simulates up until a certain moment, but then it has like 9-folded redundancy, so it doesn't rip your neck off basically. So if the system is to, man, people at brunch and be like, who's this little guy? Not that I care, but it's funny. Things that you think about. So you have a 9-fold redundancy that first goes in the not the ECU but the computer, then like per motor individually, then something else. So if one system fails, your neck doesn't get ripped off. And I drove with that Assetto Corsa Competizione because it's like, for me, it has one of the best physics. And the wet simulation, like when you drive in the wet and the car starts aquaplaning and everything, it's like identical to the real thing. Because the other feature that I forgot to mention is because you're wearing a helmet, actually, you're also wearing VR goggles. And you do not get motion sick, because the thing is, if you usually just wear VR, your brain is expecting actual like G-forces or like movements to your neck or to your body, and it doesn't happen. But in this case, your neck is actually moving around. The torso not, because that's also not happening in real life, because your torso is strapped in the 4 points. And that was like really, really like eye-opening. It's not gonna be for consumer markets. They really want to go to like F1 levels, where F1 teams also like train neck of their drivers, and in general have like a very good simulation. But that was something like really, and the funny thing is, actually a lot of people came to me first in the morning from Kunos, from Novus, competitors, you could say in one way or form, and said like, Misha, if there is one thing you need to try on the Sim Racing Expo, it has to be this, because that is really, that blew everyone away. And I'm excited to see where that technology is gonna go and what they're gonna do. But yeah, that was for me like the best thing of the Sim Racing Expo. Fanatec pedals and direct drive was actually also very cool, very nice. So it's good to see that the brand is, what's it called, coming back alive after having some tough times, should we call it that way. And speaking of tough times, man, C7 Corvette, it's a cold October day. It's 12 degrees outside, and it feels much colder because of the wind, and it cannot even do a half a lap without overheating. But just like Bugatti, where you run out of fuel before your tires explode, this car overheats the engine before your brakes fail. So I guess good engineering. Of course, this is also like, do not take it too literally, because GM can build great cars. When you look at Z06, ZR1, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. But like, come on, this should be a performance car, and it's sad. So yeah, on that note, thanks for watching, and see you in tomorrow's video, where we hopefully will be able to do a full lap of a Nürburgring with some other car.